Right, this is the second episode of the Budgie breeding room. It's took me an extra day or two to get this uploaded, so I'm a couple of days late, sorry about that. So I'll start off in the flight again. There's been a bit of change, well, I say change, I mean addition. If you see here, this bird closest to the camera at the top left is a cinnamon sky blue cock. We bought him just a couple of days ago. He's looking in quite good condition. We were short for breeding cock birds, so we've purchased him. And we've also purchased this grey spangle cock here, you can see at the bottom. He's a nice bird, really stylish, and he's in I'd say quite good condition as well. Also, we purchased this guy, a yellow face grey cinnamon, who is probably, as you can see by his big fluffy hair and how deep his mask is, you can see that he's a good quality bird. He's just missing his tail, but it's growing in, so hopefully he'll get that back. There's another couple of cockbirds as well, but they're round in the other bird hut, which are still to show you, but I'll get that done at some point. So, as I say, just an addition in the flight of 3 birds. The rest of them that were in there the last time, well, say that, there's another addition in there. If you remember, we had a nest box. I'll start off back to front, but nest box 7 we had a pair of birds, but unfortunately that's empty now. So I did say sometimes you get bad news, and the bad news was that this bird up here at the back corner, the sky blue hen, she was paired up with this grey cock here, who's climbing up the side. They had 4 full eggs, if you remember right, but unfortunately for some reason the hen during the night came off the eggs, so I've had to foster the eggs out. They were really cold, so I'm not expecting anything, to be honest with you, but I'll let them run their course and see how they go. So we'll get to the breeding pairs just now. So starting off in breeding cage 1, we had this cinnamon grey and we had this sky blue opaline hen. They had some eggs in there, but unfortunately all the eggs have had to be removed because they were infertile, so I've took them away and I'll leave her to go again, and hopefully the next time we'll get some full eggs. So yeah, a bit unfortunate, but that's how it goes. So I'll move on to breeding cage 2. So breeding cage 2, we had this opaline sky blue hen and this grey green cock. You can see here. So they have got 4 chicks. 4 chicks that are looking healthy. There's a wee update on them there. I'll let you see some of them. You can see these ones that's got the yellow coming through. They're going to be some form of a green series bird. So likely they'll be light greens, dark greens or grey greens like the cock bird. So I'll show you that. A couple of the younger ones, they're looking good. They're looking really good. They're doing really well. Healthy, growing well. So that's your update for breeding pair in nest box 2. So in nest box 4, obviously because we don't have anything in nest box 3, just like the last time, we've got this grey cock and an opaline blue hen, and they had 3 chicks the last time, if you remember right. So I'll just show you here, these are still doing really well. hopefully you can see that these guys have come on quite a bit. You can see the colours starting to come through. Looks like we've got to have a blue one there. And the smaller one, I'll just show you, looks like it's going to be a green one. You can see the colour there. And then the oldest one looks like a cinnamon grey spangle. So they're looking pretty good. Doing a good job of them, keeping them well fed. So that's good news, and I'll move on to the next pair. So breeding cage 5, you can see we've got the cinnamon spangle cobalt hen and the sky blue opaline spangle cockbird. So this is actually the pair that I fostered the eggs into that went cold. For some reason, as I say, the hen in breeding cage 7 had come off them. So I'll just let you see. So she's sitting on 2 of her own and 3 of the pair that was in nest box 7. As I say, she had 4 eggs that were full. She came off them, but one of them I could see straight away that it had stopped developing, so that's been discarded. I'm hoping that I can get at least 1 hatching at the other 3, but they were, you know, really stone cold. So if I get anything, it will be a bonus. It's just an emergency move, trying to foster them to a bird that was sitting on eggs, because obviously mum came off them. So better trying and failing than no trying in the first place. So they'll be due to hatch, if they will hatch. They should be due Friday, about Friday time. So hopefully we'll see some sort of action, but time will tell. So moving on to nest box 6, which is the final pair. We've got this grey green cock and the cinnamon, I think she's a cinnamon opaline sky, but she's definitely a blue anyway. So they had 1 chick, if you remember. So we'll just get a wee check and see how that's doing. As you can see, feathering up really nice. A light green, which is your wild type budgie. Feathers still growing in, but you'll see a big difference to the last video. I expect that, you know, this one will do really well because it is the only chick in the nest. So I'll give you a little look at him. I think it's a cockbird, but it's still a bit early to tell. Hopefully in the next video or so you might be able to tell better. So yeah, so he's doing really well. So no chicks have been lost in the last week. It's just unfortunate about the eggs that the hen came off. So I'll end at that, and I'll see you in the next one.